Welcome to Beyond the Pew, a podcast equipping the church to know Christ and make him known. I'm Corey.
And I'm Kevin.
And you're not Chris. And Kevin Wadachowski.
Yes,
Spelled Wadachowski, right? With a D.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chodsky.
Yep.
Yeah, not to give it away.
Yeah.
We're just going to call you Kevin. Because I definitely, well, I may be able to say your name. It took me a few times.
Oh, yes.
And I was told the wrong way the first time. And
Yep.
then, so when I heard you say Wadachowski, I went, oh, so it's like Wadachowski. Like the C's silent almost. So,
Yeah, it's that weird Slavic last name origin thing.
Yeah.
I don't fully know. I was just born with it.
When did your parents come here? Oh gosh, let's just back up.
Okay.
Kevin, it's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, going on.
Are we on week 3?
I think so.
Because this
July
is
1st,
the 17th. Yeah. Wow, time flies.
Yeah.
So week 3, almost done with week 3. And you're here and welcome. Where are you from? What you about? Tell me who's Kevin?
Yeah. Originally from Washington State. My parents moved down here when I was 16 years old, and
Whereabouts in Washington State? I don't think I've asked.
Silverdale, Bremerton area.
How far away is that from like Seattle?
30-minute ferry ride. You're looking at an hour drive if traffic on I-5 is good.
Oh, so you were on the finger? Where
Kitsap Peninsula.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. So parents moved us down here when I was 16 years old, and that was kind of a huge life change for us. Being in the Midwest in the Northwest for 16 years, and then coming down to the South, huge culture shock. So
That's definitely different weather.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And different cultures completely.
Yep. Rain and overcast all the time, and then come down here and it's hot and humid. So
Yeah.
Huge difference. But yeah, came down here, and that's when started to kind of I wouldn't really say begin my faith journey. It was more of I grew up in the church, so I was a CK church kid.
Yeah.
And I came to the point where I was like, hey, I need Christ. And that's when I put my faith and trust in him and repented of my sins and went through this crazy journey to join the military. Went through some crisis of faith while I was in the military, loss of a friend, and all kinds of other things that if anyone wants to know, they can certainly ask me, and I can go in depth if they want to hear the full story. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and ended up going to Spurgeon College.
Yeah. When did you meet your wife?
Oh yeah, should probably talk about that first, right? That's always important. If you're listening, dear, I'm sorry. Yeah, I met my wife in December of 2016.
Okay.
So while I was in the military, stationed in Alaska. Just got done with 4 wisdom teeth being pulled out because, thank you, Uncle Sam, for paying for that.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm getting ready to go home in about 2 years, getting out of active duty. I said, I need to look for a wife. And so I was like, Lord, if it's your will, find me a wife. And so I decided to join Christian Mingle.
Oh, hey. So, I mean, this is almost a well thing. Like in the Bible, Jacob sent,
Yeah.
yeah, it sent his servant ahead of him to find him a wife.
so.
Yeah, and then this is about the same. It's just a modern day version.
Yep. So met in 2016. Got to see each other for the first time, April 2017, and then she came to visit me in Alaska. And then in end of July 2017 and all that. So she got to experience the beauty of Alaska. So
Alaska is
awesome.
beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful, especially on those like really long days.
Yep.
When it's really, really long nights.
Yeah.
Not so beautiful.
It's miserable. Yeah. My final winter there, I was like, I'm done. I'm so done with it.
Yeah, if you didn't know, there's like actual like seasonal depression things. They have what they call happy lights.
Yep.
Because they don't get enough vitamin D from the sun.
Yep.
And enough rays to keep them alive. My buddy, he liked to work in the dark. And he was having some like really depression. We were living in Florida, so it's the sunshine state, right?
Yeah.
But he would get up early in the morning. He would run like 5 o'clock. He would run until like 5:30, 6 o'clock. And then he'd go straight to work, and he would sit in his office, dark offices, like a cave almost. No window, and no light. He just had this little tiny light. If he could have lit a candle, he would have worked by candlelight.
Wow.
We called him the monk.
Yeah.
And so what he found out was he was having some like seasonal depression, and
Oh, wow.
his doctor actually recommended that he get a happy light.
Wow.
So he had one in our office. He had a happy light in our office that he would have on him while he had the candlelight, the little tiny light. And I was like, buddy, I don't think that's how this works. And he wasn't too much. I think we're about the same age, so it was just an interesting like problem to have. I was like, I think you should just go outside.
Yeah.
Just walk around the campus. It's huge, and you probably will be a lot happier. So, anyway, that's a random tidbit. Sorry, trail. Yeah, back to Kevin.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. And
so you met in
2016.
16.
Met each other twice in 2017, and then waited to, I guess, meet in person forever in 2018.
Okay.
So, yeah. And then December 15th of 2018.
Can you remember? Is the question.
I don't remember when I proposed. I remember it was December 15th. So yeah.
That doesn't, I only remember because I proposed on my birthday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the only way that I remember that day.
But yes, ended up getting married January 1st, January 11th. There we go. 2020. So right before
year.
COVID became a thing. And it was kind of one of those where it's like, oh, people are getting sick all over the world. Like, what's going on? And like the whole just chaos ensued in, the month and a half or so that followed from our honeymoon. So I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. And then, getting locked up as newlyweds, we're like, oh, okay.
Not a terrible thing.
Yeah. So it was a good time for us, at least.
Yeah, I remember getting sick in 2019 with probably what was COVID and being the most sick I've ever been. Like, I've been pretty sick. Being in foreign countries and stuff like that, you get sick. And the guys who don't get sick, I still don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah.
Like, what exposure do you have to some nuclear something or other? What gamma rays are going through your body? Because how are you not sick right now? I remember thinking to myself, if I make it through this will be the worst sickness I've ever had. And then everybody started getting sick, and I was thinking to myself, well, hopefully I don't get back. I don't want that again.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got it again.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got even like what they would describe as symptomatic COVID because I had such bad COVID in December. I mean, I missed everything Christmas.
Oh, wow.
It was terrible. It was terrible. And I was leading music at the time. So we did all of the candlelight services and everything without me.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy. I was dead to the world.
Yeah.
Dead to the world. But now you're here.
Yes.
Right?
First Baptist Welcome.
First Baptist Welcome, North Carolina. Did you ever think that was possible?
No, I did not. But it's also crazy because when I got out of active duty, I went Army Reserves. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get the 5G bonus for 3 extra years in military. And so served North Carolina National Guard, and our unit got activated and all kinds of craziness with that when they were overseas. That's when COVID stuff happened too. And
oh, gosh.
Yeah. So they came back and going through the demob process, which is demobilization, coming back from overseas. I ended up being on the Title 10 orders, active orders. I think
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was on the active duty orders, and then I got off of those. And I was
Basically
like,
said from you being, for everybody who doesn't know, you being there once a month for 2 days.
Yep.
Now you're working full time.
yeah,
I mean, and then that's the transition. It can happen to reservists and to guardsmen.
Yeah.
But anyway,
yeah, and so September time went through the whole process of getting out of being activated and then going back to
civilian life.
Yeah, civilian reserve status, and I was like, man, I needed another job. And so, unbeknownst to me, I ended up working at a factory here in Welcome, right across from Enterprise Road.
Oh yeah,
Some German company. Do not remember what it's called.
probably still there.
Yeah, it's probably still there. Worked there for like 2 weeks, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to FedEx because FedEx was a lot more fun. This is it's kind of a bit much for me, and so ended up going back to FedEx. Pursued being a ramp agent, became a ramp agent, and been at FedEx for 7 years. So hit 7 years this last Friday.
Wow.
July 11th was 7 years, and my tenure with them will be ending officially July 31st.
Yeah,
So yeah,
and you will no longer have to work 2 jobs.
yes. I'll no longer have a full-time and part-time job.
Yes.
Just a full-time.
It's just a full-time job.
Yeah.
And that's one thing me and Chris talked about earlier, was the fact that you're getting up like super early in the morning.
2:50 in the morning, I'm waking up, going to work,
Yeah.
doing all that I need to do, and then still running around with the youth and kicking it. So yeah, it's crazy.
So when you came to Welcome, you were hired as the assistant pastor to family and youth.
Yes.
And so, that is a mouthful.
Oh yes.
But it really is like 80, 75%, 80% youth.
Yeah.
And the rest of it, 20-ish% is everything else.
Yeah.
So kids ministry and our learning center. We have a learning center here.
Oh yeah.
And we have 116 kids in our learning centers, 120 something on the waiting list.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
And we can't hold them all.
Yeah.
Even if we wanted to.
Yeah.
And so there's lots of good things, but lots of care that's needed. And that's partially why we shifted. We had actually, I don't know if you knew this, we had actually like a dual role out there for a while. Mm-hmm. It was youth and worship.
Yeah.
And we were like thinking, well, if we could find the unicorn, it would be nice. But I only know of like 2 people that really could do it. And not that I know everybody.
Yeah.
But I could only really think of like it actually working with like 2 people. And I was thinking, this is never going to happen because they're not leaving their situations.
Yeah. One guy at our last church, he was the worship and the youth guy, and it was a lot for him.
Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. You especially if you have a higher production level in the worship side, and you have all the youth things.
Yep.
Whew. So
it's tasking.
Yeah. When do you sleep is the question.
Yeah. Especially he had 2 young girls too.
Oh yeah, that's
young family. So yeah, it was a lot.
Pick one. Pick one. But yeah, you're here, and this month you're trying to just get your feet underneath you with youth.
Yeah.
And getting exposure to all the other things, just kind of slowly and sporadically.
Slowly being integrated into the Welcome family and all that. So
yeah, and you already have like a massive plan. This is one thing, when we were in the hiring process, we talked for like a long time.
I think it was like our first meeting was like
4 hours long. Yeah. I have a tendency to do that. And some people say that that's a bad thing. I just like to get to know the people that are going to be around for a while. I hope, like if I don't talk to you that long, it's probably because I know that this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
That's kind of that's kind of my mechanism. If someone asks me, how long did you guys spend together? Well, about 30 minutes. It was not good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And we talked, and one of the things that you did almost immediately was I just mentioned, hey, you know what, some plans and philosophy of ministry would be nice to see.
Yeah.
And you went home and like the next day cranked out this like philosophy of ministry and plan,
Yep.
all in our church's terms and everything else. And I was like, hey, guys, if you can't see what I'm seeing right now, then I don't know what we're
Yeah.
seeing. What are we looking at? Are we looking at different people? Are we at different things? And so, yeah, it was not just impressive. It was just like, okay, this guy wants to be here. You can see that he has the understanding of not just the position. I think a lot of guys can be youth pastors, right? I think they can.
Yeah.
If they love kids and they're willing to sacrifice themselves, they probably can be youth pastors. One thing that separates good youth pastors, and while this yet's to be made seen, like, you know, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But one thing that I've seen separates youth pastors from good youth pastors, great youth pastors, impactful youth pastors, is can they think more than tomorrow?
Yeah.
And can they verbalize what that looks like?
Yep.
I think that's just good leaders in general, and in the military they kind of teach us that.
Yeah.
Is be able to look beyond right now. I mean, unless you're in like some crazy environment that's just go combat all the time, where you have to worry about right now.
Yep.
Like your job is always forward facing.
Oh yeah.
And so, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, yep, we'll keep going and see what the Lord does.
Yeah.
And here you are.
Yeah.
Here you are. So I'm happy you're here.
Same.
And
It's been a real joy to be here.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Not a day off. I'm joking. We did have to have that conversation today, though. Hey, you don't have to be here at these times, you know. So, but it's just part of the learning the ropes, and we're looking for one more guy, right? And a worship guy.
Worship guy.
And who knows? Who knows what that'll look like? I don't know, because I've been doing music for a long time, and music guys are hard to hold down anymore, especially if they have like another type of outlet.
Yep.
So if they're a recording outlet, one thing we were looking for with your position was just a pastoral mindset, and I think we all got that pretty early.
Yeah.
And we understood, and so like that's kind of what we're looking for with the worship guy too.
Yeah.
It's hard to come by sometimes. I'm not saying that they're not out there. What I'm saying is they're not available.
Yeah.
They're usually employed and coming to welcome.
The ones you want, at least.
Yeah, the coming to welcome is not usually on the radar. I mean, it just isn't. So, but talk to me about school, and what did you study in school in your undergrad? What are you doing now? And how does that help you with your position?
Yeah. So I went to Spurgeon College for my undergrad, which is I guess you call it sister college of Midwestern Baptist Theological Seminary, which is where I'm currently at in seminary, getting my master's of applied theology. I was studying for MDiv, Master's of Divinity in Biblical Counseling. Then I was like, you know what? This Hebrew thing, not for me.
To be honest, Hebrew was my favorite. Like, I'm not saying, but I've heard this, and I've seen it. Guys go into Hebrew and thinking, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to be able to read the original language. And they're like, this is way too much work.
Yeah, I've definitely enjoyed it, but it's also been, I'm just like, yeah, no, this ain't for me, bro. Like,
yeah. and I know that the thing is not everybody needs it.
Yeah.
You know, and I love being able to look at 1 Samuel in the original, right? And be able to break down and see correlation and see what is actually being said and how it's being said. Our English translations are really good.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're kind of like reading someone else's mail.
Yeah.
If you can read the original text, it's like, oh, I have a direct connection here. But I know for some guys that's just not on a thing. And
like language.
So no shame.
Yeah.
No shame.
I've always wanted to learn a language too. tried Spanish in high school. Had tons of family that spoke Spanish, and it just never meshed. German in community college never meshed either.
Wow.
And then
German's hard in my opinion. So
yeah, tried learning Czech as well, which is my native tongue from my last name, and did a little bit of that. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not for me. And then even while Ashley and I were on our honeymoon to Bonaire, which is part of the Dutch Caribbean, Netherlands area down there, tried to learn Dutch, and I could definitely see a lot of the similarities with Dutch and English, but that was just still not for me. I was like, you know what, I could pick up on some stuff. As long as I can get by, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, so you're doing a MATS? Is it a MATS or is it a...
Yeah, Masters of Applied Theology.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, doing that in biblical counseling, which is what I got my undergrad in,
Yes.
biblical counseling. And really what biblical counseling is more, I kind of tell people it's like an intensive discipleship.
Yeah.
Almost. That's the basic
Yeah,
way to say it.
I like to say emergency discipleship.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
That's a good way to say it, too.
Intense is right. And a lot of people don't realize they need it, but it is in my opinion, one of the most effective means for getting people to not just grow in their walk with the Lord, but to have an encounter with the Word in such a way that it realigns their hearts faster.
Yeah.
And then they could have on their own or even in a regular discipling relationship.
Yeah.
Because there's homework.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes along with biblical counseling. So,
and it's also one of those things that you got to think about as it being holistic, right? Because 2 Peter 1:3 says that Scripture is beneficial for all of life and godliness, and the whole point of biblical counseling is we're relying on the sufficiency of Scripture.
Yeah.
Showing people that Scripture is all you really need for everything.
Yeah, especially one thing about being a Christian, particularly a Protestant, and even more particularly a Baptist, is that we really lean heavy into the sola scriptura, Scripture alone. And what we're really saying that not just that it's inerrant, that it's not just that it's infallible, and not just that it's perfect or any of these things. We're saying that it's sufficient because of its perfections, because of its infallibility. We're saying it's sufficient for all life and all of godliness. When I'm depressed, where should I go? Scripture. It gives me words. It actually gives me words to describe my condition. When I have a trial in my life and I'm facing something that I cannot seem to get my head around, the Scriptures give me not just words but understanding. They say, look, this is for your good. It's for your sanctification. And I can go, okay, I may not know exactly why I'm going through this right now, but I do know that I can trust the Lord when he says this is for your sanctification, for you to become more like Jesus. And biblical counseling just kind of puts that right in your face and says, your condition is part of the fall. This is why you deal with depression, you deal with loneliness, you deal with these things because of the fall. And I really loved, I took the majority of my electives in biblical counseling because I found it so helpful. Even for me, just for me. And I knew being in the church and dealing with brokenness all the time, you have the mechanisms to deal with it, right? So biblical counseling is great. And so how does that help you with your job with students and families?
Well, with students and families, like you said, everyone deals with brokenness. And, Ecclesiastes says there's nothing new under the sun. And
exactly.
We are all, youth are going through the same things that I went through when I was that age.
Yeah, it's just a different mechanism, right? Now it's a phone.
Yeah.
We didn't have were you wait. We have to back up a little bit. Because when did you graduate high school?
Graduated 2008.
So the iPhone was
like
your senior year.
Yeah.
So 2007, I was overseas when the first iPhone came out, and I had no idea what I came home to. I came home to this little thing that could fit in your pocket that's as powerful as my computer was at the time, and I didn't understand, really. I was just like, well, this is cool. Let me get one.
Yeah.
I just came home from deployment. Why not? You know? But
All that deployment money.
oh yeah, I mean, tax free,
Yep.
courtesy of Uncle Sam sending me. Anyway, so but yeah, that changed a lot of how we deal with things, how people just interact.
Yeah.
Like what we're doing right now, sitting across the table with two microphones in our face.
Yeah.
It's not something we would have done
Oh no.
unless we were in a radio station
Yep.
prior to 2005.
Yeah.
And now we're doing it regularly, and most people don't have conversations face to face.
Yeah.
They're having them with their fingers. So, which just facilitates all the other craziness in their lives. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, continue. I'm sorry. Break off.
Yeah. So, yeah, counseling just deals with, or my degree, it'll help with, just the brokenness that all the students deal with. There's tons of hurt in this generation, and especially this generation now is trying to seek a lot of truth. And the more exposure that we offer them for the truth, the more they're going to see that truth is Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And so, biblical counseling helps them through the trials and tribulations, everything that they face, pointing them to the sufficiency of Scripture, and also shows them that Christ is the answer.
Yeah.
And that's all that they need.
Yeah. And I think that's the hard thing to convince anybody of.
Yeah.
But, it's funny. We've had this big shift culturally from, you can't encroach upon my truth.
Yeah.
You can't tell me when I'm right and I'm wrong. I mean, this is how I feel. This is what I think I am.
Yep.
To people going, I think that's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I obviously cannot tell myself who I am. I need some other mechanism to do that.
Yeah.
Some other thing, some other person, some other, whatever, some other reality, and they never stop looking. They never stop looking. And if you can give them Jesus, if you can say, not that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, turn or burn.
Yeah.
No, not that.
Yeah.
but with an actual encouragement that is designed to facilitate that seeking of truth.
Yeah.
Right? People do want it, and that's why they keep going to things like TikTok.
Yeah.
And the number one thing people are searching for on Grok 3 was, what is the meaning of life?
Yeah.
The number one thing that people are looking for on Google right now is what's the meaning of the universe?
Yeah.
People are looking for these big old questions to be answered. Guess what, guys? Christianity answers all of them.
Yeah.
All of them. It's the only one that does. Every other religion, every other thoughts, system of thought, philosophy, every other thing comes up short somewhere. But Christianity has the actual scaffolding and underlining meaning of it with it that can answer those questions.
Yeah.
Because God's the one that created it all.
Yeah.
even that God's shaped hole in their hearts that they're trying to figure out, Ecclesiastes would say. It's amazing that people, they look at the church and they say, that's just not for me. And I go, it's only designed for you.
Yeah.
It's designed to incorporate you and give you wholeness, because Christ is the only thing that's whole.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. So I'm excited to have you on staff, man. And
Excited to be here.
give me an idea. So a favorite book, a favorite candy, and your favorite place for you and Ashley to go on vacation.
Okay.
Oh, you have a little kid too. His name's Oliver, and he's awesome.
Yes. He is
So-
a rambunctious little bundle of depravity. He is a joy, though.
Yes.
He has a sweetheart. So
Yes.
He loves to help and serve people, but he's got all that toddler firebrand with him. So
He does, and he runs up and down this hallway, and I just think to myself, man, I remember when my kids were that young. One of them wasn't too long ago, so yeah. All right. Favorite book.
favorite book.
I'll add one more after you're done with favorite book.
Well, my favorite fiction book is probably The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson.
Okay.
It's called a high fantasy. It's a big, thick chunker. It's probably like 900, 1,000 pages or something like that.
Something like Dune?
Kind of.
Okay.
He has this universe. He has
His own
whole
universe.
that he
Okay.
made called the Cosmere, and all his books are like intertwined somehow. some
Oh,
way with it.
okay.
So it's crazy. But that book was one where I started when I was in Alaska, and I actually finished when I came back in North Carolina. And it was a present for my birthday from one of my buddies in Alaska, and he's like, "Hey man, this is one of my favorite books that I've read. Like, I think you'd really enjoy it," because he'd always come in my barracks room, and he's like, "Oh, you got like all these cool like fiction books and stuff. You got Lord of the Rings and this, that, and the other."
Yeah.
And, which I'm surprised I didn't say Lord of the Rings is my favorite, but that's probably that's my favorite movie trilogy.
Oh, you hurt me. Oh, you hurt me. I've read the books every deployment. So every deployment, I'll read two things: Lord of the Rings and the Bible.
Yeah.
And so I read the Bible all the way through, and I read Lord of the Rings. I have a single volume with all three or all six books for those purists out there.
Yeah.
And I read through both of them. I mean, I opened up my Lord of the Rings the other day that I had, and it still smells like Afghanistan. I was like, "Oh, that's dusty."
Yeah. Now, I respect the movies for what they are. I know they're not the books.
They're not perfect.
So, yeah.
Aragorn's not a tenor.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Continue.
So, Way of Kings, great book.
Cool.
If you like high fantasy type stuff, fantasy fiction, it's definitely one of those. Let's see.
Favorite candy?
Favorite candy. Ooh. I'm a sucker for chocolate and peanut butter, but I am also very much a sour, like, it has to be sour candy. It can't just be like, say, sour gummy worms or something like that. No, like, it has to be sour to where,
Like a warhead?
like more sour than that, like those crybabies where it's like you can feel it like destroying the inside of your mouth. I love sour candy like that. So right now, my little fix is the sour Mike and Ike's.
Okay.
So
Are those actually sour?
yes,
That's
they are.
impressive.
But they're not like crybaby level to where I need my mouth to recover and heal for like 3 days.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah. So I'll get my little fix every once in a while with those. So I had
Gotcha.
my fix today in the office after my good old Subway sandwich for lunch. But yeah, favorite place to vacation with Ashley. Well, our family goes to the Outer Banks just about every year. We go to Avon, and that's one of our favorite places, but we love to travel and try new places. So for our honeymoon, we went to Bonaire. For our 5-year anniversary, which we celebrated in January this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We went to the Bahamas.
Okay.
So we had like this whole like bee country going on, I guess. And so
Bonaire, Bahamas.
yeah, so hey, maybe the future mission trip, Belgium. There we go. We marked another.
Hey,
bee off.
another bee. Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, just kind of just traveling wherever, traveling to new places and things like that. So
Nice.
I guess you could say that's my favorite spot, is with the wife wherever, which sounds kind of cheesy, but
Hey, it's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
yeah.
So, and then I have a final one. Favorite food.
Favorite food. Oh man, my wife will tell you spaghetti because I absolutely love pasta and spaghetti, but I just love food in general.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I've noticed we've
Yes.
gone through 3 very different places so far.
Oh yeah.
And you eat so fast.
Oh yes.
I don't even know what's in front of you. I thought I ate fast, but that is not true.
Part of it is lunch is technically my breakfast right now, so
Yeah, that's
but
true.
yeah.
That's
So,
true. Man. All right. Well, I have one final question, and I think I'm just going to ask everybody this question from now on.
Yeah.
This is, I listened to another podcast, and I'm ripping it off of them. So
Okay.
Here you go. How many holes does a straw have?
How many holes?
Does a straw have? There's only one right answer.
I'm sure everyone would say 2, but technically it'd be 1.
You can say one.
Is it 2?
No,
Infinite.
it is none.
None.
None, because it is a cylinder with 2 ends.
There you go.
Not nobody. There's only 2 people in the world that actually agree with me. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, so everybody else might be right with the 1 answer, but
Yeah.
I think it's 0.
Yeah.
But let's not get into that. Anyway, what else for you? Do you have anything you want to say? I mean, we're about to wrap up.
Yeah, just it's been great to be here so far, and got lots of events planned for those parents who are listening right now. This Sunday evening at 6:30. No, I lied.
Well, this is
5:30.
coming out after Sunday, so
Oh.
yeah. So that's
Lame. So
we can talk about
scratch that.
yeah, but some of those things you're going to be doing with the youth are like new things,
yeah.
like paintball.
Yeah, we got paintball coming up in September. We have a 5th quarter, which is going to be happening at the church right after the Ledford comes to visit North Davidson. So immediately after the football game, we're going to have a 5th quarter. All the students come. Trying to get a friend of mine to come play some music and worship.
Nice.
And then I'll give like a short little Devo, and then it'll just be like a fun hangout time, and then kick everybody out by, 11:55 midnight.
Yeah,
So
yeah, nice. And then camp next year, we've already decided.
yes.
Who are just praying that we get in.
Yes. Yeah. So we are planning on going to Snowbird.
Snowbird Wilderness Outfitters Camp.
Yes. And hosted by Brody and
Yes.
many others. And it's a fun time all the way in
Yeah.
Andrews, North Carolina.
Yeah, it's gonna be honestly gonna be so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful part of the country, beautiful part of the state. But man, couldn't really ask for a better camp to go to.
Yeah.
To be honest, just everything: good preaching, good music, good activities, a great time for discipleship.
Oh, yeah.
Great time for discipleship, and Brody does not hold back.
Oh, yeah.
He does not hold back,
Yeah.
and that's always good for. We all need to be discipled. One thing I love about it, I think the most, is that everybody I know who's gone to Snowbird or knows Brody or any of the other guys, they say 2 things. Number one, some of the most memorable things that they've ever gone through in their Christian life.
Yeah.
Number 2, they want to go back as leaders.
Yeah.
And so I have not gone. I know people who have gone. And I want to go as a leader.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, but there's one spot already taken for your leadership team. There you go.
Yeah.
My wife, on the other hand, may have something to say about it,
Yeah.
but yeah, she knows. She knows I want to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have lots planned.
Yeah.
A great time, not just fun, but discipleship happening all the way through this.
But yeah. Every event we're doing, it goes into, the 4 pillars that we have,
Yep.
gather, give, grow, go.
Close. Gather, grow, give, and go.
Yeah.
You said the right
Said it
4.
right, just out of order.
you got to grow to learn to give.
Yeah. Still learning.
Yes.
Still on the job.
Yep. I got you. Yeah, but that's, man, I'm just looking forward to it. And I hope our students are too.
Yeah.
You told them last night, basically, right?
Yeah, showed them a hype video. A lot of them were excited for it. Some of them were like, "Oh, why can't we go to the camp we were at last year?" I was like, "Because this camp is will exceed everybody's expectations."
Yeah, nobody really understands that there are grades of camps.
Yeah,
And we're shooting at like an A+ camp.
yeah,
And it's also highly competitive to get into.
Yes.
So thankfully we know people who know people.
yeah. And we also have a very generous church to where the students are getting a steal
Yes.
to go to this camp.
Yes. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So
Huge blessing.
yeah, church, we just pray that you pray for us
Yeah.
as we lead, and pray for our students, pray for our kid ministry, and for our learning center. Also, those families that are bringing their children here every day, the teachers.
Yeah,
And we just ask that we covet your prayers. We want to see God do great things through all levels, infants all the way to senior adults.
Absolutely.
And see what God does. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Not to make much of ourselves, but to make much of Jesus.
Amen.
And man, I'm just glad you're here. So
Yeah.
I think we're just going to end it like that.
Sounds good.
Cool. This has been another episode of Beyond the Pew, and I think I'm going to call it Interview Edition. There are no holes in a straw.
Yeah.
I'm Corey.
I'm Kevin.
And we'll talk to you later.